Thank you, sir. Today I'm going to talk about the gender leadership in relationship with group dynamics. It is a research conducted by the two researchers in the University of Kent in the United Kingdom. The name of the research is Sex Difference in the Emergence of Leadership During Competition Between and Among Groups. The name of the two researchers are Mark and Brian. They conducted two research, actually. And in the first research, they invited 45 students. And they asked the participants to imagine that they were the citizens of a hypothetical country named Tamania. And they are asked to come up with the profile of an ideal leader they want to have for that country, Tamania, in two scenarios. In the first scenario, Tamania is at war with another country. So it is some kind of external competition group dynamics. And in the second scenario, Tamania is having some kind of social unrest that is considered some inter-group competition or external group competition. And in the first scenario, as much as 90% of the participants choose a male leadership. In the second scenario, when Tamania is having social unrest, as much as almost 80% of the participants choose a female leadership. So the finding of the research here is that people think that male is better at intergroup competition dynamics. And on the other hand, females are better at keeping the harmony and manage the internal competition group dynamics. But the two guys, Mark and Brian, was not happy with the finding of the research, since Tamania is a hypothetical country, and they might thought that the participants choose something they desire rather than what is actually happened in reality. So they conducted the second research. In the second research, they invited 50 university students from different universities in the UK, and they distribute the 50 participants into 4 groups. The first group is called the internal group. The second is an external group. The third group is the combined group. And the last group is a control group. And they ask the participant to play a game which is called the investment game. Let me take a couple of minutes to explain to you how the investment game works. In the investment game, we have 5 people, A, B, C, D, and E. Before playing the game, each were assigned $3. And for these $3, they can keep it for their private fund or contribute to the public fund. When the public fund has $12 or more, each participant will be rewarded $5, no matter how much you contribute. But if it's less than $12, you will lose the money you invest there. So in the internal group, people were told that their performance will be valued against each other. So the point of the internal group is to find who make the most money. In the second group, the external competition group, people were asked, was told that they will be valued by the whole group's performance. And in the third group, the combined group, people were told that they will be judged by both their individual performance and the whole group performance. And in the control group, people were told that they will play for fun. So it is the way that we can compare the results of the 4 groups. So it turned out that, and before each game, the people here were given the choice of choosing their leader, who would be hypothetical, either would be Peter or Sarah. So the finding of the research is that in the internal group, people believe that Sarah would be a better leader. and they voted for Sarah, and actually their performance under Sarah's leadership was much better than Peter's case. And in the external group, it is the other way around. They voted for Peter. They thought that Peter would be a better leader, and their performance under Peter's leadership was better, much better than Sarah's. So that they have the conclusion that if all else being equal, men would be better in terms of managing external group competition, and on the other hand, women would be better than men in managing internal group competition. But it is when all else being equal. In fact, we have a lot of exceptions. We have Margaret Thatcher, the Iron Madam from the United Kingdom. We have Hillary and Obama. But in our program, I think that this makes sense since our academic advisor is a woman and our director of program is a man. Thank you for listening.